Hello and welcome back to my channel. Um, I have been very inward the last 2 days again. And again, moving through a lot. My body is moving through a lot, or a lot is moving through me. I spent a lot of the day yesterday and today in bed again. Just processing a lot, but also like there's been so much like just pain in my body. Like body aches, chills, not sleeping through the night, deep exhaustion. And I know it's just my body moving through these energies. I'm not sick or anything. I feel fine other than today, other than just like being really inward, and feeling the need to just like really be with myself. And I decided to fast as well to help just be with like allow the body to just be with the process that it is going through, and to help me just feel clearly. Because when we are eating, a lot of our energy is going towards digesting the food, and everything holds energy. Everything holds a certain frequency and vibration. So food, when we are eating food, we're not as clear in our energy field, because we're putting these other energies and frequencies into our bodies. So, and I was noticing a pattern coming up where there's so much coming to the surface and it's a little uncomfortable. And I have this pattern, or I had this pattern that I'm releasing. It's coming to the surface to be released, of wanting to numb with food, wanting to eat food just because my body's, and just because I'm uncomfortable moving through a lot. And it's more on a subconscious level, and it's become more, it was subconscious, and now I'm very aware of it, and I have been aware of it for a while. But it's not really a pattern that has really played a big part in my life more recently. I'm very aware of it, so I notice it, and don't allow myself to fall in it. But recently, just over the last couple days, all of my old patterns are coming to the surface. All of these old thoughts, these feelings, these emotions, these connections are coming to the surface with what is happening in the collective. That it's connected to the eclipse season for sure. And it's just coming up to be released. So because that is one of my patterns that has come up to be released, I'm fasting to help shift into the new identity, to shift into the version of myself that does not does not numb or run away from anything, that feels, that is present, that sits with everything that is moving through her. So fasting can be a great way to shift into new identities. It's so amazing for so many things, not just what it does for the body, but also what it can help us do when we are doing it with intention. So whatever you're moving through, I do recommend fasting is a great tool. But I just also wanted to share that right now there is so much coming to the surface. You may notice you're thinking about a lot of people from your past right now. You're thinking about exes. You're thinking about friends you used to be friends with. You're thinking about old jobs. People from old jobs are popping up. This is something I've noticed as well, is like from my old career, like multiple people have whether messaged me, or I've run into them randomly, or I've seen them somewhere, like just the craziest coincidences or synchronicities of people and places that are attached to my old career, which is really interesting. But this is just the energy of the past, the energy of everything that we haven't fully released. Everything that represents what we are letting go of is coming to the surface. So something that I'm going to do today, that I felt intuitively to do today, is to write everything that I've been feeling that I'm releasing. So the habits that are coming up to the surface that are really strong, that I am releasing, so that I'm aware. So it's just to help bring awareness. Okay, what are the people that are coming up? What are the people from your past that are being highlighted? Maybe it's an ex that you are still energetically holding on to for years now, and they're coming up all of a sudden. You don't understand why. Don't attach to the story and wonder if you're supposed to message them or something crazy like that. this right now, what we're in right now, is the energy of letting go, of releasing. So whatever is coming to the surface right now is to be released. And to let go of something, a lot of the times we need to be aware of it. So it's coming to the surface so we can feel it and release it. Something that I'm going to do, which I mentioned, is to write these things down, because you're helping to bring awareness. It becomes a lot more conscious. Yes, you might be aware of certain things that you're moving through, but when you actually write it down on paper, I am letting go of self-sabotage. I am letting go of this person. I am letting go of these thoughts. I am letting go of these beliefs. I am letting go of these aspects of myself. And you get really clear and you write it down. Write down what you are moving through and the things that are coming up for you, that you are experiencing, that you want to release, that are no longer in service for you, because this is what is happening. So you can help that process by writing it down. What are the things that are coming up for you that you know you are releasing, or that you want to release? They're coming up to the surface right now, so you can look at them so that you can release them. This is just going to help with that process. This is what I am moving through right now. This is what I know we are moving through right now, is a big purge and release of all the old. And yes, it's uncomfortable, because we are faced with so many aspects of ourselves, so many past memories, so many past experiences. Maybe there's conversations that you need to have. Maybe there's people that you need to ask for forgiveness, or people that you need to forgive. Whatever it is that is holding you to past versions of yourself, to this old timeline that is trying to move out of your life, do the things that you need to do. Have the conversations that you need to have. Stop the behaviors that you need to stop. Allow yourself to fully let go of the old so that you can welcome the new, so that you can step into the new, so that you become the new. Make the space for the new version of yourself. And rest lots. Another thing I'd recommend is listening to just frequency music. I did that this morning. I literally, after I woke up, I took the dog out. I'm dog sitting and house sitting this week. And when I got back, I could not function again. And I was like, okay. So I just surrendered to it, and I went and lied down, and I just put frequency music on, and it was just tones. It's I'm trying to just pull up the page for what it is for the account, because they're my favorite YouTube channel for listening. So it's called Self-Healing Collective. They're amazing. They're my favorite frequency channel. So I listen to their frequencies a lot when I meditate. If I'm not feeling well, I pick ones that I think are going to help, and I just put it on and I listen to it. When I meditate, I put them on in earbuds, but when I'm wanting my body to receive the frequencies, I don't feel that I receive it the same way when I'm listening. When I'm listening, it helps me go deep into a meditative state. But when I'm wanting to receive healing and receive those energy, those vibrations to my body, then I just put it on a speaker or something, or I just play it on my phone without a headset, so that my body receives those vibrations. And I almost always have a super powerful experience when I do this, when I lie down and just go into a meditative state. It's okay if you fall asleep. Most of the time I drop into a really deep state where I think I'm sleeping. It's not really like sleep. It's more like traveling realms or something, but it's not really so much asleep. So that happened again today, and I was listening to these frequencies, and I was thinking to myself, I should probably get up soon. And I was in a deep trance state. I was in it felt like I was dreaming, but I was aware I was dreaming. It was kind of like a lucid dream, and I was just thinking to myself, I should probably wake myself up, but I was really struggling to pull myself out of it. And there was a woman singing, and she was singing all of these names to me, really powerful names, and I knew the names, but I didn't know why I knew the names. And I was thinking, I was having this whole process, being oh wow, she's singing such beautiful names to me. Wow, they're so powerful. And I'm like, wait a minute, why are they powerful? It was I knew them. There was something familiar about all these names. And she was singing. It was like she was chanting and it was like sounded Indian from India. So it was really, really interesting. Anyways, I could hear the voices. There's some of the names that I still remember, especially the last one that she said before I realized it. So the last name that she said, I was like, wait a minute, I'm not listening to someone singing right now. My phone isn't playing a voice, but I could hear a voice clearly singing to me. And I was like, whoa. The moment I realized that it was just frequencies I was listening to and there was no voice, the voice completely stopped. And I like came out of it, I was like disappointed. I was like, man, that was so powerful. And I could just feel the energy of these names. Like there were initiations, there were activations. Every name she said was an activation. And a lot came with that. For some reason, I can't even think of any of the names. In this moment, I was going to share to see if maybe that any of you knew what they meant or something, but it felt like, I guess I'm not meant to share them, but it felt like almost when you sing mantras of deities, of, when you sing mantras to deities or of deities, that's what it felt like. They felt like super powerful names, but it also felt like everything that represented us. Like it felt like they all represented me, but it maybe in different timelines or different lifetimes, but they were all, it was like it was so interesting, but I'm having a hard time putting it into words exactly how it felt in my body. But it was a really powerful experience, and I felt completely different when I woke up, when I came out of this state, and I felt like a different person. I felt like it shifted a reality, or reality shifted while I was in that state, and I still feel like I need rest today, so I'm just taking it slow today and being present with myself today. But yeah, I really recommend slowing down, writing what you're letting go of, and then surrender. When we rest, deep healing happens. Deep rest. When we rest, deep healing happens. And frequencies, I can't even, I could go on and on and on about the power of music, the power of frequencies. That is the future of healing. That is the key to healing. That is the key to shifting energy. That is the key to transmuting energy. It's all frequency. Whether that's frequency from our voice, from our singing, from our speaking, from instruments, from tones, from bowls, whatever it is, frequency is the key. So yeah, take the time to rest, eat nourishing foods, maybe stay on the lighter side of foods if you're not going to fast. Maybe do a juice cleanse. I just did one of those like 10 days ago. I did a 22-day juice fast, which I recorded a bit about it, but I didn't share it yet. If you're not going to do a water fast or a tea fast or a juice fast, eat just fruits, or eat just fruits and veggies. Do a raw diet for a few days. This is just going to help move some of that old stuck energy out of the body. This is just going to help the process of this release that is already happening to help move along. Spend time in nature, go for walks, move your body, move the energy. Because everything is just energy. So the energy that is moving through you can help by assisting in the physical ways, which is movement, whatever you're putting into your body, whatever frequencies you're listening to, and the people you're hanging out with. Naturally right now, I'm just wanting to be inward. It feels like it's almost impossible to be out in the external world right now. It's just not, my being just doesn't want to be. It just knows. I'm just trusting my body, and it just wants to be in comfort, in a safe space, and to just be like, yeah, almost just nurture it the way you would nurture your body when you're sick. Yeah, I think that is all today. Much love. Oh, come here. This is a little poochie that I'm dog sitting. She's super. She does not have very good breath right now, but she's super cute.